Rangers, it looks like tomorrow, will officially announce that they are signing the head coach of BU.
Yeah, David Quinn.
What is he, the fifth or sixth college coach to go straight to the pros?
Right. Well, 33% of the league, Michael, has spent time or went through the NCAA college system. And the Rangers have 10 players on their roster that played college hockey, including some of the bigger stars on the team like Chris Kreider and Jimmy Vesey, who he needs to turn around. You know, what Vegas taught us was how poor general managers evaluate their own talent. You know, you spend so much time looking and longing for players that aren't on your roster. How about developing the players that are on your roster? Every single player that are on the Vegas Golden Knights were cast-offs from other teams, including Reeves, who had the game-winning goal yesterday. He wasn't in the expansion draft, but was traded twice during the season, including ending up in Vegas. So what the Rangers are hoping is that they can get the Kevin Hayeses and the Chris Kreiders and the Jimmy Veseys to play better. Before you start looking for other talent, get more out of what you have.
But here's what I don't understand about. I mean, I read all of that, too. They've got so many college players. Why could a college player only be – I mean, I could see guys from BU – but why would a college player be motivated because there's a college coach there?
Well, it's not motivation. It's just that he can kind of get into maybe the psyche of these players that came through a different way. You know, the traditional way was you play in juniors, you go right to the NHL. But when you got a lot of college players, that maybe he can tap into something that a lot of other coaches couldn't tap into. They wanted Montgomery. He went to Dallas. This is the guy that they wanted. It was a little bit delayed because he needed to think about it. But they gave him a 5-year deal, so it sounds like that they're really going to be all in on this guy turning it around. But it's time for these general managers, and that's why I get so irritated about the Vegas thing, which I'm sure is going to be one of the other three stories. These were cast-offs. They didn't rig the system. Did they have an easier time than other expansion teams? But you protected 7 forwards, 3 defensemen, and 1 goaltender, or 8 skaters and a goaltender. So you had to go deep into rosters to grab players. And these general managers, they fanned on the players that they had. And Vegas took advantage of that.
I read that the Rangers were the team that got burned the least.
Well, they took Oscar Lindbergh.
That was it.
But there were teams. Florida lost 2 players because they made a deal so that a player wasn't taken, and Marchessault and Smith became available. The Columbus Blue Jackets, who are very well run, thought that William Karlsson was expendable. So they protected Josh Anderson. William Karlsson goes to Vegas, scores 43 goals after scoring 15 goals in the last 2 years. So give them credit. George McPhee knows how to run his organization.